Learning to burn hidden contracts and to make bold commitments. Learning to burn hidden contracts and to make bold commitments. One of the things that I notice that we get to learn, it's almost in the shadow of this work for men, is how we work with the hidden contracts that we make. In other words, you could sign up for this program, right? Like you could sign up, and I would say about 10% of men do this right now. Is they sign up for this program, they go through a certain amount of time, they engage with it, and they build some connections, and then they just disappear. And then maybe they come back later to cancel, or they send a message to cancel, but they're really only doing that because they've signed up with a monthly trial on their credit card, or because we actually reached out to them to see if they still want to be a member. One of the most special things about this work is to actually work with honoring your real commitment, to come into the space and to let the men in the space know that you don't want to move forward. And for that to be okay, to actually come into the group and to say, hey, I've really appreciated getting to move through this experience with you, men, but this just doesn't fit into my life anymore. This is not something I want to make meaningful. And when you share that, when you honor that, we call that burning a hidden contract. And it's something to be practiced, because when you do it, you're resetting your integrity, right? Because integrity comes from the words in and tanjari, which means in touch. And when you have words, when you use words and you say, I am going to do this, right? I am going to do that. You create a potential future reality with your words. And if you don't do what you say you're going to do, those words matter, because in your body, you're existing in a state of disintegrity, right? You are disintegrated. And the more you do this, the more detached, the less meaning your word has. And so when you sign up for a program like this, the structure, and you say, I am going to move through this program. Well, even if you don't participate, even if, no matter how the program goes, if you show up into the group on a week later, a month later, and you show up in this group and you say, gentlemen, I am here to clear this commitment and to honor it. We get to discover something in that process. We get to let that go and to come back to zero, clear it, and now we exist in a state of integrity. We can leave the space having had that experience. And this is a practice. This is so important in our personal relationships, because our integrity is the thing that connects us to the rest of our life. The things that we do, the things we say matter. And so this is how we start to work with that integrity. And so you can come in, you can clear the hidden contract, right? You can let the group know that this was important to you, but yet it's not something that you want to move forward with anymore. And we will honor that. We will hold space for that. We will celebrate that you made the choice to do that, because you didn't have to do that. You could have just disappeared, right? Or you come into the space and you're actually saying, hey, I finished the training. I've been through 4 groups. I have a sense of what the Unshakable Man community is from my direct experience, not an idea of something I'm getting into, but I've actually been through something. I've been to 3 groups. I've met with my steward, and I want to be a member of the Unshakable Man community. And that's what this means to me. The commitment I'm making is to show up once a month, or to show up twice a month, or to show up every week to this group, or to start a group, or to participate in a cohort to then start a group, right? These are all different commitments you can make and belong to this community, right? But that is what we're holding space for. And that is a practice in and of itself, is learning to do that, learning to sit in that space and to devote to your practice in front of a group of other men, and then to be celebrated for doing that. It's a big deal, and it's absolutely something to be appreciated and something to be celebrated. All right, I'll see you in group. I can't wait to hear what your commitment is going to be. No matter which direction you go, you being in the group, being there, getting to hold space for you, to honor that what this experience has been like for you, to appreciate it, and then to either to commit to being a part of this community or to commit to something else, to moving forward. It's everything to me, and I love it. It's just such a big deal to be able to be a part of that experience with a man, and I can't wait to be a part of that experience with you. I'll see you in group.